Greetings everyone and welcome to another installment of Hero Lab, where we break down the heroes that you are playing. Today's Hero Lab breakdown consists of the following team members: General Mundeok, or Mundeok, Master Mew, Hanzo of Gale, and the SPWs of course, Limitless Divine Sword, Ultimacute, and Furinkazan. So welcome to the stream, Goat TV. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I am Paleo bread. Alright, so these heroes were suggested to be a pretty decent team by the player Kerrigan VN. What we did is we asked you guys, the community, what would be your favorite team, all-around team, and this one had the second to the most likes. If you want to see what had the most amount of likes, then check out our previous stream. And so what we do is we just basically look at their core skills for each of the heroes, and we test them out in the battlefield to see what their synergy values are all about. You know, what works between all three of them. I don't know if I have all three leveled up actually for today, but I do have them all at 6 stars. So what we tend to do here in the stream is that we don't customize the upgrades. We don't give them secondary skills. So what you see here is not fully representative of what you can expect. What we're trying to show you is what you can expect just at core value for 6 stars. So then it gives you a better idea which heroes to save up for, which heroes not to throw away, which heroes in this case to mix up and form the ultimate team. So we're going to check out the team right now. Before anything, shout out to the people that are here with us. Of course, without you guys, we would not have this show. So it's very important. Tell your friends about this show and have them come on at 4:00 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Thursdays. If we don't get enough viewers, then we might have to cancel the show or come up with a different one. So show your support by following us on Twitch and subscribing on YouTube. Of course, liking us on Facebook to keep up to date with all things Crusaders Quest. Alright, so shout outs to Eric19, Goaty TV, and LeeWhat2004 on YouTube, and the other two on Twitch. Alright, so let's take a look. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Hope I didn't purchase anything. Well, there goes that. Alright, so let's cancel out of here. Alright, so let's take a look at who we have here. So I know we got a Paladin. Hopefully see if this Paladin is going to be better than Roland. Alright, so General Mundeok. Just at first glance, we can see he's got a high HP value of 9,856. Hands down, one of the highest HP ratings we've ever showcased here in our stream shows. That is pretty impressive, guys. I could already tell right off the bat this Paladin is it's going to be a survivor. Definitely going to be a survivor. He's going to be in the front of the lines. He's going to take a lot of damage. The critical chance is pretty nice too, 10.5. armor rating at 69.5 and the resistance at 389.3 with a critical damage of 50. So that's not too bad. So let's take a look at his stats with his SPW. And it's called Limitless Divine Sword with an attack power of 170. Let's go ahead and equip this bad boy, and let's see what it brings us to. Plus 286 for attack power, and for health, plus 3,901. That is quite impressive for an SPW, I think. Eric says, Mundeok, he's really good with the 3-chain. Awesome, awesome. So take a look at the skill real quick. Hero's Charge. It is a block skill that pushes the enemy back and deals physical damage equal to 50, 150, or 976% of the hero's attack power for 0.5 again, or for 5 seconds. So what this means, once again, for new viewers who may be watching this video now, I highly doubt you guys are new actually, so who may watch this video at a future time. What this means is in Crusader's quest, when you hit a block, then it activates one portion of this damage. So for example, if you just only hit 1 blocks for your heroes, you're going to be dealing physical damage equal to 50%. If you hit 2 blocks, you're going to be dealing physical damage equal to 150. And obviously, as Eric mentioned, the 3-block chain is the best one you always want to try to go for, and that's going to give you 976% of the physical damage. So that is very impressive. This guy is a heavy hitter. You can tell immediately right off the bat. But as I stated in previous streams, this does not mean that all heroes have to always focus on those 3 chains. There is a hero actually we have showcased in a few other episodes back where his skill started to take an effect at the 2nd chain. So it's not always true that 3 chain is you always got to focus on 3, because there are going to be those situations, right guys? Tell me in the chat. There's going to be those situations where you want to spam 3, but you can't wait for the next one. Your character's about to die, so you just got to hit 2. And there is a character out there, I don't know him on the top of my head, but that character takes advantage of the skill right at 2. So make sure you look at these descriptions. The descriptions tell you exactly what the skills can do and which block you should take the most advantage of. Alright, so let's take a look at the passive. It is a main type. I don't know if that's a typo. During the hero's charge, damage received is reduced by 50%, and the chain 1 skills will be treated as chain 3 skills for an ally for a maximum of 2 times. The hero's charge cannot be interrupted. That is pretty awesome. So let's break that down one more time. During the hero's charge, which is the primary skill listed above, the damage received is reduced by 50%, and the chain 1 skills will be treated as a chain 3 skill for any, I don't know if it's for any, but for an ally for a maximum of 2 times. The what's his name? Hold on one second. What is his name? General Mundeok's primary skill, the hero's charge, will not be interrupted. Cannot be interrupted. That is pretty impressive. I've seen some of the complaints about people stating that some of their skills are interrupted, but this is pretty interesting that this one will not be interrupted. Alex Wu, it is posted here in the description. Let me tell you really quick. Today we have General Mundeok, Master Mew, Hanzo of Gale, and also with their SPWs, Limitless Divine Sword, Ultimacute, and Furinkazan. Alright, so also read the last bit at the bottom, extra effect of Soulbound Weapon. So this guy, General Mundeok's Soulbound Weapon, which is called Limitless Divine Sword. Let's see, allies excluding this character, I'm guessing, their damage is reduced. Allies damage reduced by 25% when allies chain 3 skill is activated 3 times. The hero deals physical damage equal to 200% of his resistance and leaps off the horse immediately. Whoa! That's actually a double-edged sword. If I read this correctly, guys, let me know in the chat. It says here that an ally's damage is reduced. Now, does that mean damage received? So, say for example, here's the general, and then here is Master Mew. So this passive, does it reduce the amount of damage that Mew can dish out, or reduces the amount of damage that she takes? Let me know in the chat, because if it's damage that she dishes out, then to balance that out, it says here that when an ally's chain 3 skill is activated 3 times, then the general, all right, sorry if I'm representing them wrong, but the general's skill is activated, well, I'm sorry, when an ally is 3 times, the hero deals physical damage equal to 200% of his resistance. So let's take a look at that resistance rating. 389.3. That's not bad. It says deals physical damage equal to 200% of 300. Whoops. Yeah, 389. So let me know in the chat. Takes damage. She takes damage. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So she takes less damage then. That's actually good then. Yeah. So it's not a double-edged sword. Pretty good. All right. So let's move on to the next hero. And here we have, oops, Master Mew, which I do believe we have reviewed. Taking a quick glance at her stats here, we see HP values at 700 or 7,080.5. An armor rating at 282.6. Same goes for resistance. Critical damage at 50, which is the same as the other guy. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. Let's take a look at the SPW real quick. It is called Ultimacute with an attack power of 148. Let's compare that to the last one. 170. Okay, so definitely it's not going to be a big heavy hitter. And let's see what that boosts our stats to. Gives us a bonus to attack power for 286, 2068 for HP, 11.7 for critical chance, 182 for armor, 182 for resistance, plus 55 for critical damage. Now here's something that's pretty interesting. Plus 15 for both accuracy and evasion. How many of you focus on evasion at all? Like, I'm kind of curious to see which heroes do you guys use that actually have a decent evasion rate. I cannot imagine why you would really want an evasion rate aside from battling against the harder hitting bosses, which you feel like you have no chance. Then why not use heroes that have high evasion ratings with accompanying armor or something? Let me know. Oh, Derp Gamer. Derp Gamer says that I focus on evasion a lot. He also says that block generation is good too. Awesome. Cool, cool. Furious21 says I have Mew's SBW on the claw. Nice. All right. Zynga, Mew, Archon each have at least 25 evasion each. Yeah, that's pretty good. Awesome. Cool. Heather Craig, welcome to the stream from YouTube World. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let's take a look at the skill really quick. Whisper of Light. It is a block skill. With the power of light, an ally is healed by 200% of the hero's attack power, plus an additional 7, 15, or 25% based on the chain number. So once again, there's one chain, so that's going to give you 7%. 2 chains is going to give you 15, and 3 is going to give you 25. Mew's passive. It is a support type. When an ally uses a chain 3 skill, 1 block is added to the queue and the hero recovers 10 SP. It can be triggered once every 1.5 seconds. Not too shabby. That is pretty good. And at the bonus at the bottom, as an extra effect, using the soulbound weapon, which is called Ultimacute, it heals an ally and it grants immunity to damage up to 5 times. It is immune to debuffs up to 1 time. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So I think that increases the odds of Mew surviving. Her survival rate, I think, increases with that. But obviously, she still is going to need some cover. So let's move on to the next hero. And the last one, this is Hanzo of Gale. And let's see if Hanzo is going to be able to provide just that. Hanzo of Gale has a nice HP rating of 8,465.8, an attack power rating of 628.8, not bad. The armor resistance, 217. Let's actually compare that real quick with the general's armor resistance. Ah, look at that. The armor is only 69.5 for the general, but the resistance is at 389. That's pretty impressive. So 217 is pretty well rounded, I think, for Hanzo. I don't really think that's going to do much of a difference in game, but we'll see. We'll see. Derp Gamer says evasion isn't too great, though any neutral damage takes them out easily. Oh, well, so much for that. I guess one could be just only helpful or hopeful that it actually makes a tremendous difference. I guess it doesn't. All right, so Hanzo's SBW is called. Shoot. Oh, he already has it. No, it doesn't. Hold on one second. Oh, there it is. Furinkazan with an attack power of 175. I believe that is close to the general's, which is 170. So definitely 5 greater. The attack speed is 1.2, but he is an archer as well. So it all comes down to whether or not those shots can land. I haven't tried Hanzo, but I believe he doesn't have too much of a range. So we'll see. So let's take a look at Hanzo's skill real quick. The Silver Moon Flying Sword. It is a block skill that throws a dagger at the enemy's front line. That's a typo. Dealing physical damage equal to 81, 150, or 250% of the attack power based on the chain number. Not too bad. He also has a passive. When a hero's skill block is used, the hero will deal physical damage equal to 10% of the hero's HP. When a block is used after an ally's chain 3 skill, the enemy's armor will be decreased by 5% of the hero's HP, and enemies will lose all buffs. So that is pretty cool. There's a couple of monsters out there, actually there's a lot of them, I think, that actually buff themselves up. So using Hanzo in those situations could really turn the tables around. Very cool, very cool. Derp Gamer says, Lilith, Hanzo will end me. Derp Gamer says, Hanzo can dish out major damage, taking out a whole team with a single passive if it's good enough. That is true. That's what it seems like so far. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at how they play out in the game. Let's start off with the very beginning. Oh no, let's do Memories of the North, episode 5, and yeah, let's do the boss battle. Oh, 1 second. I am blind as an ox. Give me 1 moment. Don't remember the quickest way to get to that menu. Just buy the slots already. Alright, sorry. Normally don't do that, but whoops. Sure, buy them. Ugh, come on. Hold on 1 second. Let's try the first one. This is actually interesting. When did this happen? Where you select bread and it doesn't take you to the bread menu. To this page right here, the Train Hero page. The bakery? No, yeah. And so it doesn't take you to this. When did you guys start noticing this? Let me know. It's a glitch? Okay. When did that actually happen? I'm very curious about that because that sucks. You always have to restart. No problem though. Let's see. Let's get rid of these. Oh, let's not get rid of those. Don't want to get rid of those. Let's get rid of these. Alright, sell those. It should be enough. Let's just sell some more jellies. Alright. Should be good to go. These were from the last stream. And now let's get the general. I'm going to use the general as a leader. And we'll switch it off with Hanzo next to see how well that goes. I don't have too much confidence in Mew being the leader, so let me know in the chats, guys. What do you guys think? General should be the leader or Hanzo? Happens to berries too. Oh, that's the same bug. I've seen the one with the berries, but I didn't know that it also happened with the bread. Thanks for that tip, Eric. I'm going to put that in the report. Heather! You must select the hero now. Oh, I see. Okay. Whoops. Alright, so let's take a look at Hanzo's 2-chain. Not bad, not bad. This is going to be the general's skill right here with the 3, I think. Yep. Oh, he charges with the sword. Or, pony. His pony. His horse. Not bad. That's pretty cool. So, it looks like Mew gives him also a cat. I think that is part of the passive, or is that part of the main skill? Let me know in the chat, guys, because this is the first time I actually noticed that extra balloon. Yeah, that general's pretty good. Alright, let's take it up a notch, go on to the harder difficulty setting. So far I'm liking it, but then again, you know, it is an easier level. Furious, I have no problem with that glitch. Mundeok looks like a Dr. Seuss hero. Alright, let's go to the town and we're going to load up a harder level. Hey, welcome to the stream, Zex Lights. The best kind of bread, Paleo bread, Paleo bread. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know I am always butchering every single name, including my own name. So my girlfriend at home tells me it's pronounced Paleo or Paleo, and I'm like, well, I speak Spanish too, so why not just say Paleo? But then you don't want to add like the accent because it sounds so different. So I just say Paleo. Actually, Banana Bread first started calling me Paleo, and that's when it just stuck. It was originally Paleo, but the way we spell it, so yeah, whatever. Palette. Alright, let's move on. We will do episode 5, Memories of the North, number 2. Now this boss, we didn't have a difficulty fighting him last time, and I think it was because we didn't buff up our equipment. But this time around, I'm confident that the general could charge 4th. Paleo. Yeah, that's it. It's SBW that's giving the cap balloon. Oh, okay. Thanks, Furious. Cool. Alright, so, whoops. I messed that one up. No problem. Do you guys feel that if you mess up the flow in the beginning of a difficult P versus E match, like, well, not a match, but like a regular dungeon raid, when you first started off, before you guys maxed out, alright? Did you ever feel that that messed up the entire level for you? Like, say, for example, if you don't land your first 3 chain block or something like that, where it's like Magic the Gathering, you know, your first 3 moves are the most important ones, because that dictates whether or not you're going to survive or fail. My opinion is, as long as you have a healer, you can actually, you can bounce back. But, yeah, see, this, I guess you can. But let me know your thoughts and opinions, because I know as a new player early on, you do hit a couple walls, and it does become a little difficult to move forward without having to level up your go-to hero. In my case, it was Leon. So. Mew's SBW immunity is amazing. So I am using Christina, the goddess that you can get beginning of the level, or beginning of the game. And I like her. I think she's pretty good. I like that she holds down the enemies, gives you a chance to throw, in this case, Hanzo's Ninja Stars. Really puts the enemies in their place for a bit, just long enough anyways. so it stops them from advancing. Especially those enemies that have really good tanks that they just love charging you. I think when we get to the spoiler alert, when you get to the water world, if you know what I mean. I use Pristina a lot in that one. It's just so cool having a horse like that. Is he the only one with a horse? Let me know in the chat, guys. I think he is. But so far, I'm also digging Hanzo, ranged hero over here. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, quick shout out to Kerrigan VN. Thank you very much for suggesting these heroes. I'm liking them so far. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Is this a good team setup? I know it's difficult because I don't really customize the upgrades for these streams. But, and yeah, I know I'm losing. That's because I'm not paying attention. But what do you think? This is a good setup, all three of these characters? Let us know in the chats. What would you change about these setups? What skills actually would you equip each one? Let me know. I'm kind of curious about that too. Yes, that's the part that sucks. Probably gonna win this one, just because that healing rate is pretty good. Look at that. Instant heals for Mew. Wow. He just needs a 2-chain block for Mew, and she practically instant heals. Look at this. Didn't work this time. I don't know why what happened. I think the passive. Yeah, her passive took. Oh, there you go. Almost. Look at that. Actually, just singles. Whoa, what is going on? I don't know if that's glitched. I don't know if you guys noticed the 1-chain block actually heals her a lot more than the 2-chain. Or just my eyes playing tricks on me. I don't know, but I feel like Mew's one blocks actually heals her a lot more than the 2. Let me show you. Hopefully I check. Alright. Never mind. Yeah, it was just an illusion there. I think I survived that. It is gonna take forever. Let's just die. Alright. Rest in peace, Pony. Rest in peace, Ninja. Rest in peace, everybody. Zex Light. Hello, hello. Oh, Sir Games, welcome to the chat. Why does Transgress have to be? Yeah, we have made those concerns apparent to the developers about the game file size being too large. We definitely are aware that some players are also still having the unzip problems on their mobile devices. For those of you that are using emulators like BlueStacks, unfortunately, we can't really help you there. I know there was a few players posting possible fixes, but please keep in mind, any fixes that are not sponsored by us or any fixes that are not suggested by us is not going to be supported. So if you were to download third-party files, do so at your own risk. All right, just be careful. Make sure you trust the person. But yes, like I said, I will give you guys updates in our group chat on our Facebook page as well. If and when I hear more about a possible fix for this unzip issue. The last unzip fix did fix it for some users, but I know some people that are not using mainstream phones are still having unzip problems. But we do apologize on that regard, but we are still looking into it. All right. Okay. All right. So let's move on to one other level, and we'll do the giveaway. I'm going to hand out 10 premium contracts for our viewers. Got 9 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube. Very cool. Thank you guys for watching. All right, this time let us load Memories of the North 2. I don't know why you already got that. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's change the leader to Hanzo. Let's see how well that goes. Everybody gets a free temple. Alright, absolute 0. I don't know why I healed myself for this. I think what I do is sometimes when I see the the block, I assume that the healing, if you're at full health, you actually would get a small little shield. I don't know, that's just wishful thinking, or I'm so used to playing Overwatch with Zarya. Alright. So far, so good. You just gotta keep at it, I think. Making sure you focus on the 2 or 3 chains. Do that passive automatically heal the team, I think. Could be wrong. I'm entirely too sure. Here's the General's charge. Very cool. I notice you can't push them like Rochefort, but he's holding the front line pretty well. You just gotta keep healing him, otherwise Hanzo would be the first to go after him, and then Mew would die last too. So I would say this is a good setup. Just requires that secondary skill, obviously. Once you put those secondary skills on these heroes, max them out, upgrade them, and I think this is a worthy team to invest on. So really quick show of text, not hands. Let me know how many of you have any of these heroes, and if so, which ones do you have? I think I've read a couple of you already have you in the chat, but let me know. Alright, let's see if we can get those 2 chains. Oh, I have 3 right there, but I guess it doesn't matter. Chronos is OP. Here's the Titan rockets. There's Hanzo's 3-chain. Let's try for the General's 3-chain. See, once you put all that focus on keeping alive, the team actually will survive. Christina's skill, holding them down like you get Hanzo's 3-chain. There it is. One more time, let's do 3 chains. Not too bad. Yeah, I think I got this. Just takes a little bit of grinding, but eventually you can actually plow through. Alright. So as you can see, they actually can stand the ground pretty good. You just always gotta like babysit them. Make sure you use Mew's healing abilities. As you can see right there, look, that was it. That's the front line right there. Once your tank goes down, your ranger or your ranged hero, in this case, Hanzo and your priest are vulnerable. But Mew is pretty good at healing. It's just there's not a lot of DPS going on with Hanzo, I think. So, what do you guys think? Let me know. One does not simply babysit a pallet. I like that. Let them know, Heather. Let them know in the chat. I try to break it even, just so everybody gets an equal opportunity to get a premium contract. But we can only give out 10 today, so I try to make it even. All right. So let's see. What can we do? What can we do? You know, since there's only a little bit of you, just go ahead and drop your IGNs. I know there is how many of you? 11. I'm gonna have to pick only 5. I'm sorry, from Twitch. But, well, actually, you know what? I might be able to pick more because I think there's only 3 of you on YouTube. So, yeah, I'll pick some more from Twitch just to balance it out. But go ahead and drop your IGNs, guys. If you want a premium contract, this is your chance and opportunity to get one of these heroes. So if you like what you saw here today, hit up those contracts, and hopefully you can get General Mundeok, Master Mew, or Hanzo of Gale. As a team, I would say they're pretty good. So the stars that I would give them would be 5 out of 5. I'm very confident they can hold their ground for what we saw here today. Just only at base value, they're pretty good. I think giving them secondary skills that can push the enemy back further, maybe some controlling skills in there. Yeah, pretty good. All right, Mundeok. Oh, okay, that's how you pronounce it. All right, Mundeok. I don't know. I see the N. I just say Moon. Mundeok. All right. Okay. So let's see. It's not. Same. Oh my goodness. You guys are die-hard fans. I appreciate you coming to the stream all the time. Same people are. You guys are amazing. You guys make this happen. So thank you very much, guys. All right. So that's. Hexpion, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, I got the Twitch winners. Now let's go to YouTube. Hey, Heather. And who else do we got over here? Okay, I guess we have some people that don't want to get a prize on YouTube. YouTube, this is your last chance. You got 10 seconds. There's 2 people. Oh, well, not anymore. I think that person left. All right, whatever. Bringing it over. Bringing it over. Do I have anybody else? No. Oh, yeah, we got 11 viewers. All right, Twitch, this is your chance. Those of you who have not dropped your IGN, go ahead and drop them now. It's your last chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. No, going once, going twice, and that is done. Alrighty, here are the winners for today's stream. Join me in giving these fine cadets a round of applause. We have Drock Harry's 24. Thank you very much for watching. Derp Gamer 2. Thank you very much. Drex, awesome, congratulations. Ryan Frost, congratulations. Furious R, congratulations. Hexpion, congratulations. And Rastafan. Congratulations, all of you will get a premium contract within about a couple minutes or an hour, depending on the workload of Pandus. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so just send that over to myself. I said to myself, I don't know if it's working here. Test. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Alrighty, so let's do a quick recap on who we showcased here today for you guys and for all the reference of everybody who's going to watch this later on. General Mundeok, or Mundeok, however you want to pronounce him. Master Mew, Hanzo of Gale, and then their SBWs for General Mundeok, what you saw here, right there, that weapon he has, that is called the Limitless Divine Sword. For Master Mew, her little balloon there, it's called Ultimacute. And of course, Hanzo's bow is called the Furinkazan. Furinkazan. Once again, if you're new to Crusader's Quest or not too familiar on these heroes and you feel, well, how are you ever going to check them out, without always tuning into the show? There's always a way. There's always a will. There's always a way. I will show you the way real quick. It's for the new players. I know you guys that are watching right now are advanced players, but for the new players, you go to the main screen, you click on Library, skippity-doo-dah the story, click on Hero Tome, and here you go. All the heroes accessible in Crusader's Quest, except, however, there are some event heroes that are released on certain times of the month. When we run specific events. But it's all categorized for you to check out. So let's take a look at this hero. This is Roland. Keep talking about Roland all the time. There he is. There's his base stats. It tells you what he can do. You can take a look at his main skill right there. And then, of course, if you want to know what SBWs these heroes have, just click on the weapon tome, all categorized by the hero class. And then you can take a look. So here's Ultimacute. And at the very underneath the weapon, it'll tell you who that SBW is for. So that is pretty cool. And also tells you the ability. that it can have and how many upgrade slots. And if you have any already upgraded for that weapon, there you go. So that is very cool, a very quick and easy way. If you happen to not have a device with you, but you're thinking of it in the back of your head while you're in a train or a bus, and you're like, wow, I really wish I knew what SBW was for so-and-so, you can always pull up the wiki page that we have out there. Just YouTube it, Crusader's Quest wiki, and you'll find it there too. Alright guys, I am Paleo Bread, your host for today. Thank you for watching us here on Hero Lab. Tune in next Thursday, every Thursday, for a Hero Lab episode where we're breaking down the teams. If you ever wanted to see the top rated heroes, go back to our first 5 or 6 Hero Lab episodes that we have listed in the playlist, and you can take a look at these skills individually. But so far, we're just going to try to knock down the teams that were voted by you guys. So stay tuned for next week's episode. Thank you for watching. Winners, you will get your premium contracts in a couple minutes or so. All right. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you next week.